Here we go, here we go. Black 20. 40 to Mike,
40 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Jackson. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
77, 77. 40's Mike, no spacing. Mike's 40.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step
alert. Hey, box truck.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance. In a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind of Big Ben.
Blue 30.
Right there. 40's Mike. Hey, man. Watch the
show that bench release and go. 40's Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Man, I got it.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Jackson on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Oh, here we go.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Let's put him on. Go. Let's put that team on the box.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got Snead. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Jackson will throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Check, 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 check.
Yup.
Mike. 26 Mike.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mark Barron charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the
shit. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, yeah. Let it go.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Wide, squeeze. Hayward.
50's the Mike. Go. 50's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Black 20, take 2 of them. Snickers.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 43. 26, Mike. Hey, let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Jackson going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason because last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner. The timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Zoom. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Focus, defense, focus.
26, Mike. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Pushing his way through. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I'm out.
To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jackson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight right.
3 down. Delta. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
So we got man.
Pass. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the run.
Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Wahoo. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 26 Mike, 26.
From the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's get it. Go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 65, 65. 65. 26 Mike. 6 Mike. It's our field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Exit.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
55's Mike, guys.
Go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check safety, check safety.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at... the 32-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Jackson, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, hut, 70 ending.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set, ready. Chance, not scared. Go, go.
I'm coming. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
2-6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, check.
Get a roll. West.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55.
From the 45 on second down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Hey,
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
defense wins championship,
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No. Hot seven. Go. I got it.
Now Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55 and Arlen. Here we go, D. Zip it.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And
it got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Check 41.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Watch the run.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
That! Black 20.
Squeeze, double.
Jack 16.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Roethlisberger. Moncrief brings it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check. Check hot route.
Alert, alert.
Mike 40, Mike 40. I got you. I got you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Tapper in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day, dog.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Show that bench release and go.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
22, 44. Hey, Charlie.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the Ravens 16-yard
Block
line.
80! Snickers! Snickers!
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. It's caught by Moncrief. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Easy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I'm going to come back to you. Echo! Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
It's been a long day for you.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Yup.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Switch. Go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check Mike. Watch 85. I'm trying to collect.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Come on now. Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Tapper, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike's 40. Man out. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Roethlisberger. He'll hit Jackson complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Black 80.
Here we go.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ben to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Check, 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 check. Go. Motion, motion. Let's go. Get set.
26, Mike. Get ready. Get ready.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Get up.
6 guys.
That's it.
26, Mike.
On the ball.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. 26, check 26.
Go, go. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Going the other way.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.